was there a big winner? Can there be a big winner from the weekend? Was there one team?
I thought Richmond for
Was
me.
it? Okay.
I thought the way they went about it, some of the positional shifts that we'll get to, but
Right.
and I thought Baker in particular going forwd. And there's a couple. We will get to that out of 7. But I thought the Tigers were the big winners. I think that. I don't think they were playing much, to be honest. Hawthorn have got a lot of work to do, and they are a young group that are going to come through.
Yep.
But I really like the way the Tigers are setting up, and they've only recently had a lot of success. Yeah, so you only have a little dip away. I think they're still a really hungry unit. Third one, I've got positional shifts, and the fact that when coaches see traits in their players and understand the balance of their best teams, because that's what we're looking to do. You're always preparing to produce a team, to manufacture a team, to develop a team that is going to beat the best on the big stage. That's really what you're looking for.
Yep.
So positional shifts. You like Bolter going forward?
I thought he was the biggest one of the weekend from the stuff that I know. I saw probably 70% of the footy played on the weekend.
And you've got a theory about, easy to go forward to back, but to go back to forward is...
I think going forward to back is a soda compared with going back to forward. If you can get a back to forward, as we saw with Bolter, I thought that was the biggest story of the weekend, Noel Bolter.
And he is enormously athletic, gets to highest point.
Crazy good.
He's going to... He was really good as a defender, came on in the last 18 months. But, that'll be a watch. The other one that went from back to forward was Baker. And I think that what they've identified, Richmond, is we've always done this on our hunt, on our pressure, raise the fight. And he's one of the best. He cut his teeth as a small forward, went to wing, went back and played really good footy. But they clearly need his hunt and pressure in the front half.
Yep.
And there was a 5-minute period there I watched. He laid 3 tackles. I thought, wow, this is going to be good for him. And I reckon they're going to be real good again.
So I asked you the question previously too. I know this is your segment, but all I do is just try and flush it out a bit further.
Yep.
The victory or loss that we need to make the most of. Your answer to me much earlier this morning was you thought Richmond?
Yeah.
Am I not
I love. And as I said, Hawthorn not there at the moment. Then Richmond weren't playing one of the best sides in the comp, but their system, the way they stack up, they're always going to be a really good back six. They get that system right where they can hunt through the midfield and in their front half. They will create plenty of scoring opportunities.
That's good. That's music to the Richmond fans' ears. Text through to or ring through 1300 736 736. The victory or loss that you took most notice of over the weekend. Ryan's on the road. G'day, Rhino.
Yeah, good day, gentlemen. I welcome Bucks.
Thanks, Ryan.
Greatly admire you, man. Big fan of yours, even though I'm a Richmond supporter.
That's okay.
Nothing.
After the game on Saturday, I was going to call SEN today just to talk about that point. My point is they got to leave those 3 Bs in the forward centre, Bolton, Baker, and Balta. There's an argument they could be too heavy at top end with Solder and Nankervis and 3 big boys in the forward line. But I really think it's going to work for them because of the pressure around the ball and also because of the agility of Jack and Balta. And they also really fill that forward line with a class. Edwards, Baker, Balta and Jack, and as well as Bolton. I really think, bar injuries, I really think they're going to give a really good crack at Melbourne, I reckon, this year.
Good on you, Rhino. So Ryan's point's really well made too. Bolter, Lynch, Revolt, not too top heavy.
Well, I mean, Rewalt's a big unit.
And now Curvis and Solder, they want to play too?
He's, that's some real height there. Now, whether they can run with all those guys, but, Castagna's been a player who's played in the middle. He's given them pressure, but he's also given them a little bit of aerial.
Yep.
He struggles to finish off his work, but he in their system, he brings heat that they can't do without.
Yeah.
If they go aerial... And I think aerial's just going to be an even more important part of the game as team defences improve.
When you say aerial, you mean the ability
just
to
aerial
contest.
contest, Yep. So, I mean, Essendon turned the ball over in the first quarter on the weekend.
Yep.
St Kilda turnovers, goals, and that was a difference in the game. They put a 3 or 4 goal gap in it and held that for the large part of the game.
Yep.
after quarter time, Essendon didn't try to kick through as much. They decide they're going to go over, and that's largely what we're going to see in a game. Offensively, are the opposition retreating? So can we kick through them a little bit more, or are they pressing and taking away that space? And do we need to go over and take the yards and try and speed up off that?
Love it.
So if Bolter, Lynch, Rewalt plus a ruckman are down the line for Richmond,
Going long.
and they've got ground level players to speed up from or pressure, and that's largely what they built their premierships on.
Yep.
It's going to be pretty damaging.
Richard from Cows. G'day, Richard.
Good morning. Welcome, Nathan. Nathan, Bolter on Saturday proved that he's going to be more than a handful down on the forward line.
I agree, Richard, and Gaz is big on this. He's massive on it, and I do think that his natural athleticism, and it seems like he wasn't out of place with that forward craft, and has been well coached to play that role as well. He's been a very adaptable player, and he's come along really well as a defender. But we'll see how he progresses as the year goes on.